Hi students, let us do another problem on the divergence theorem. Here the verification. Verify divergence theorem for capital F bar is equal to x square minus yz I cap plus y square minus zx j cap plus z square minus xy k cap. Taken over the rectangular parallelepiped. 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to a, 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to b, 0 less than or equal to z less than or equal to c. Okay, so these are the x and y, x, y and z limits. Okay, it's given clearly. Now the verification here in this problem we have to do. For verification of divergence theorem, we shall evaluate the volume and the surface integral separately and show that they are equal. Okay. Now from the divergence theorem we already have, here this is what we have, triple integral over the volume V div f bar dv is equal to double integral over the s f bar dot n cap ds. So we have to find for the verification both values and we have to show that both are equal. Okay, let us go with the first LHS. Now div f bar is equal to, div f bar is nothing but dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Now in the problem, as you know already, here what is f1, x square minus yz, f2 y square minus zx, f3 z square minus xy. Okay, now the div f bar here, div f bar is dou by dou x of x square minus yz plus dou by dou y of y square minus zx plus dou by dou z of z square minus xy. That is 2x plus 2y plus 2z. Div f bar is equal to 2 into x plus y plus z. Therefore, triple integral over the volume V div f bar dv is equal to, since the limits are given already, x limits from 0 to a, y limits 0 to b, z limits 0 to c. So 0 to a, 0 to b, 0 to c, 2 into x plus y plus z dx dy dz. Okay, here first I am integrating with respect to x. Okay, there I am getting x square by 2 plus yx plus zx. From the limit 0 to a. Okay, take the upper limit, then a square by 2 plus ay plus az. Next I am doing the integration with respect to y. So there a square y by 2 plus ay square by 2 plus ayz. Take the limit 0 to b. Okay, I take the upper limit, a square b by 2 plus ab square by 2 plus abz. Now the last I am doing the integration with respect to z. Okay, so that a square bz by 2, ab square z by 2 plus abz square by 2. Okay, from 0 to c. Now take in place of zc, a square bc, ab square c plus abc square. It 2 we can cancel by taking the LCM. We can cancel this 2, and there now from these three terms we can, what is the common we can take? ABC. Okay, if we take the ABC common, we have a plus b plus c. Let this equation number 2. Now this is the value of LHS. Now we have to find the value of RHS. Okay, we have to find the value of RHS here. This is the very important and takes some time, because since the rectangular parallelepiped, here you can see this is the rectangular parallelepiped. The diagram we already have here. We have this is the rectangular parallelepiped, have 6 surfaces. Okay, 6 surfaces. You can see the left, right, top, bottom, front and back. Total 6 surfaces we have. So we have to find all the 6 surfaces, the values of all the 6 surfaces, and we have to add all those. Okay, it takes some time. Okay, so this is the diagram. So you can just assuming these are the 6 surfaces here. Okay, and here this is indicate here x, here this is y, this is minus y plus x plus z minus z. Okay, so the directions here in the vector notation we indicate x is nothing but I bar, minus x minus I bar, y plus j bar, minus y minus j bar, k bar means plus z minus z minus k bar. In the vector notation the directions indicates. Okay, x y z means minus x minus y minus z means minus I minus j minus k. Okay, now to evaluate the surface integral, divide the closed surface S of the rectangular parallelepiped into 6 parts, since it has 6 surfaces. Okay, so let us go with one by one. So those 6 parts I am taking here from the diagram. That is first OABC, next DEFG, OAFG, BCDE, ABEF, OCDG. These are the 6 surfaces we have. So we have to find one by one the values of each and every surface of this double integral over there, f bar dot n cap ds values. Okay, so I am just assuming OABC as S1. Let S1 is equal to OABC, S2 is equal to DEFG, S3 is equal to OAFG, S4 is equal to BCDE, S5 is equal to ABEF, S6 is equal to OCDG. Here the surfaces S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6. Okay, what is the outward normal for S1? S1 OABC, S2 DEFG, S1 OABC here, S1 OABC. What is the outward normal for this? Minus Z is nothing but minus K bar, minus K cap. Okay, for the DEFG, what is the outward normal? This one, plus Z, that is plus K bar. Plus Z is nothing but plus K bar. And you can see here, next, this is another plane, OAFG. What is the outward normal for this OAFG? Minus Y, that is minus J cap. And for this one, what is the outward normal? That is BCDE. What is the outward normal? Plus J cap. Okay, and next, what about this? Here we have ABEF. ABEF, for this outward normal, okay, outside, we have to take the outside, that is plus X, that is I bar. And for this here, OCDG, minus X, that is minus I cap. So outward normals, that is the perpendicular ones. We have to take, since these are the plane surfaces, we have to take the perpendicular outside of the surface. Okay, and cap is the outward normal, remember that. Okay, for S1 minus K cap, S2 K cap, S3 minus J cap, S4 plus J cap, S5 plus I cap, S6 minus I cap. So there, in that case, the ds for S1 dx dy, for S2 dx dy, but here z is equal to 0, here z is equal to c, the plane. Okay, for S3, the surface S3 dx dz, y is equal to 0, S4 dx dz, y is equal to b, S5 dy dz, x is equal to a, S6 dy dz, x is equal to 0. Okay, let us go with one by one the surfaces here. On S1, that is z is equal to 0, we have n cap is equal to minus k, we have discussed in here and the above. Okay, n cap is equal to minus k. Since z is equal to 0 on S1, if we put in capital F bar, there I will get x square I cap plus y square j cap minus xy k cap. So that F bar dot n cap will be xy. Okay, taking the dot product of these, F bar dot n bar will get xy. So therefore, since the xy here, the dx dy means you have to take the x and y limits in this. Okay, you have to dx dy, here ds is a dx dy. So you have to consider x and y limits 0 to b, 0 to a. These are the x limits, these are the y limits. Now first I just did the integration with respect to x, that x square by 2 into y. So taking the limits 0 to a square by 2, 0 to b, y dy. What is the integration of y? Y square by 2. So on S1, I got this double integral over the S1 f bar dot n cap ds. Okay, ds1 I can consider. ds1 is a square b square by 4. Now on S2, that is z is equal to c. Then we have n cap is equal to k, f bar is equal to x square minus cy I cap plus y square minus cx j cap plus c square minus xy k cap. So that f bar dot n cap is equal to, this is f bar, n cap is this, that f bar dot n cap is c square minus xy. Therefore, double integral over the S2 f bar dot n cap ds2 is equal to, here it is again dx dy, so we have to take the limit 0 to b, y limits 0 to a, x limits, c square minus xy dx dy. Integrate first. I did the integration with respect to x first, c square x minus x square by 2y 0 to a. Okay, c square a minus a square b by 2 dy here. Okay, next I did the integration with respect to y, c square ay minus a square y square by 4 from 0 to b. I got AB C square minus A square B square by 4. Now on S3, third surface S3, on S3 y is equal to 0, we have n cap is equal to minus j cap. Where y is equal to 0, by putting y is equal to 0 in capital F bar, there I will get F bar, capital F bar is equal to x square I cap minus zx j cap plus z square k cap. So that F bar dot n cap is equal to zx. Okay. Therefore, double integral over S3 F bar dot n cap ds3 is equal to here dz dx. So dz dx means you have to take the x and z limits, x 0 to a, z 0 to c. So now by integrating here, first with respect to z, z square by 2, 0 to c. So next with respect to x square by 2 from 0 to a. So there I am getting a square c square by 4. That is equation number 6. Now on S4, the fourth surface, y is equal to b. So we have n cap is equal to j cap, where F bar, capital F bar is equal to, by putting y is equal to b, x square minus bz I cap plus b square minus zx j cap plus z square minus bx k cap. So that F bar dot n cap is equal to, so taking the F bar dot n cap, b is equal to b square minus zx. Therefore, double integral over S4 F bar dot n cap ds4. So here the dz dx, so take the x and z limits 0 to a, 0 to c. First by doing the integration with respect to z, b square z minus z square by 2 into x from 0 to c. So b square c minus c square by 2 x dx. Next integration with respect to x, b square c x minus c square x square by 4 from 0 to a. By substituting in this, a b square c minus a square c square by 4. That is equation number 7. Now on the surface S5, on S5 x is equal to 0. We have n cap is equal to I cap. Capital F bar is equal to a square minus yz I cap plus y square minus az j cap plus z square minus ay k cap. So that F bar dot n cap is a square minus yz. Therefore, double integral over S5 F bar dot n cap ds5 is equal to d by dz. Here d by dz. So take the y and z limits. So these are the y limits, these are the z limits. First I did the integration with respect to y. So a square y minus 3 zy square by 2 from 0 to b. So a square b minus zb square by 2 dz. Next I did the integration with respect to z, a square bz minus z square b square by 4 from 0 to c. Take in place of zc, a square bc minus b square c square by 4. That is equation number 8. Now the last surface on S6 where x is equal to 0. The surface S6 means x is equal to 0. We have n cap is equal to minus I cap, capital F bar is equal to minus yz I cap plus y square j cap plus z square k cap. So that F bar dot n cap is equal to yz. So double integral over the S6 F bar dot n cap ds6 is equal here dy dz. Take the y and z limits. First I did the integration with respect to y square by 2z 0 to b square z by 2. Next integration with respect to z, b square z square by 4 from 0 to c, so that is b square c square by 4. That is equation number 9. Substituting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, in 3 we get double integral over the s f bar dot n cap ds is equal to, you will get this a square b square by 4. Here you can cancel this. Okay, and here these are all get cancelled, and from the remaining we can take the ABC common. So there ABC into a plus b plus c. That is equation number 10. Now we can see from 2 and 10 LHS is equal to RHS. Hence the divergence theorem is verified. I hope you understand. Thank you.